Hello and welcome. So in this video we are going to set up our project. So what I want you to do is to start the Epic Games Launcher. And before we proceed, I also want to say that I strongly recommend that you use the same Unreal version as I do. As you can see, I have version 5.4.4 and 4.2.7.2. And in normal cases, I do use 5.4.4, which we are going to do in this course. But we will also need to migrate some assets from an Unreal project that is used in Unreal version 4. So what we will do in the coming lectures is to download an example project. It's called Template Rolling. And that project is only available in Unreal 4. Unreal version 4.27 is what I'm using here. So make sure you have these two installed, because using Unreal version 4, we will use that to download an example project and migrate those assets to our Unreal 5 project. Okay? And if it is possible, I will try to upload those assets we actually are going to migrate, so you can really skip this migration part. We will not migrate any assets in this lecture. We are going to do that, I believe, in the next lecture. So for now, we are just going to create a project. I will get more into the migration part later on. So open up your Epic Games Launcher and make sure you have these two versions installed, as I mentioned. And you can then click on Launch on version 5.4.4. Alright, so you should get this window. I'm gonna click on Games because we are going to create a game project, and let's see which template that suits us the best. We can choose a blank project, really. I think that is the best for now. So choose Games and choose blank. And make sure you choose Blueprint project here in the project default section. Target platform should be desktop, quality preset maximum. And I'm gonna keep the starter content here because we might need to use some of these assets when creating our levels later on during the course. So make sure you have starter content. And give it a proper name and select a location for your project. I'm gonna use it in my documents folder, Unreal projects. And I'm gonna name it just Udemy, maybe Ballroll Udemy. And then we can click on Create. It shouldn't really take so long time if you have a fast computer. So I'm gonna maximize this window. When creating a new project, you should get this window as well. I'm just gonna close it. And by default, you should get this level opened by default. And we are not gonna use this level really. So I'm gonna go to, let's see what we can do. You can go to File, a new level, and select Basic. Now we have a very basic level, and I think this is perfect for building our level. So we will work in this level, but before we end this lecture, I also want you to save it. So I'm going to go to the content drawer here, and in the contents folder, I'm going to right click, create a new folder. I'm going to call it maps. And now you can go to file and choose to save current level as. Go to maps. I'm going to call it level 1. Click on save. Now you can go to edit, click on project settings, go to maps and modes, and make sure to select your level 1. This way we will automatically get these levels selected when opening up a project. So this level 1 is loaded whenever we open our project. And as it says, this map will be loaded when the editor starts up, and this is the map will be loaded by default when no other map is loaded. So this is the default map. Okay, so once you have set these settings correctly, we can just close this window. And so currently this is how it looks like. And what we actually could do is create a new folder here, and we can call it assets. So this will help us to organize our work. And if you go to the assets folder, you can see currently it's empty. We will place any downloaded assets or whatever other assets we have migrated to this project in here. So we can keep track of what assets we have. I like to keep things organized. And before ending this video, you can also right click new folder in the contents folder and name it blueprints. And you can create another folder and call it game mode or game modes. And we could have an additional folder to call it actors. You can call it actors, why not? Okay. If we need to, we can always change the names later on. But for now, I think this is good. In the coming lectures, we will start adding assets to our project. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next one.